Did you know that over 100 people die a year climbing mountains, which is more than skydiving and mountain biking combined? And I bet you didn't know that Mount Everest isn't the most dangerous mountain there is. Typically, people think that because it is the tallest and the most famous, but you'd be wrong if you thought it was the most dangerous. By the end of this video, you're going to know the 10 most dangerous mountains in the world. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you love nature. I upload a video every week with the craziest nature facts that you're going to want to know. First up, Annapurna. Location nestled in central Nepal, stands as a formidable titan renowned for its deadly slopes, earning it a feared reputation among mountaineers. Many expert climbers consider Annapurna one of the world's most difficult mountains to climb. It is often considered a death wish to try and summit the mountain. Annapurna claims one of the highest fatality rates. About 63 people have died climbing, making Annapurna's fatality rate of 33% the highest among 8,000-meter mountains. The primary menace on this mountain is the ever-present threat of avalanches, compounded by the extremely demanding climbing conditions. Annapurna's slopes are known to test the limits of human endurance and perseverance. Despite the profound risks, Annapurna's allure continues to draw climbers eager to face the challenge of one of the world's most treacherous and unforgiving mountains. Now, we make our way to the slopes of Nanga Parbat, aptly nicknamed the Killer Mountain, where the challenges only intensify, where 31 people made their final ascent. Located in the Gilgit-Baltistan region of Pakistan, Nanga Parbat is infamous as the Killer Mountain, standing as one of the world's deadliest peaks. Its presence strikes fear into the hearts of even the most seasoned climbers. It holds a grim record for its high number of fatalities, a consequence of its treacherous and unforgiving terrain. The mountain's deadly reputation is well earned. Nanga Parbat claimed 31 lives before it was conquered by Austrian Hermann Bull in 1953. He decided to summit the mountain without an ice axe or oxygen. Climbers who dare to challenge Nanga Parbat often confront the dual threats of avalanches that can sweep entire teams away and exceedingly challenging climbing conditions. Its moniker as a killer mountain stems from its notorious fatality rate. Scaling Nanga Parbat is a relentless battle against the elements and one's own limitations. Next, a mountain with a dark reputation, where you have a 1 in 10 chance of dying. K2, situated on the Pakistan-China border, ranks as the second highest peak globally, notorious for its ascents through the Karakoram range. Its towering presence casts a daunting shadow over all who attempt to conquer it. Additionally, the mountain is shaped like a triangle, meaning the climbers face steep climbs from day one, regardless of their chosen route. The remoteness and long approach of K2 make expeditions extremely resource-intensive and lengthy, claiming the lives of nearly 10% of those who attempt it. The threats on K2 are multifaceted, encompassing avalanches that can engulf climbers in snow, severe weather that can strike with little warning, and technical climbing difficulties that make it exceptionally dangerous. Its remote and isolated location, combined with less predictable weather patterns compared to Everest. Now we head to one of the most dangerous, with a death rate over 20%. Dhaulagiri stands proudly in the Himalayas of Nepal. It is the 7th highest mountain in the world and is known for its remote and challenging location. It has claimed the lives of over 30 climbers, resulting in a death-to-ascent rate of almost 22%. The primary dangers on Dhaulagiri include avalanches, extreme cold, and technical climbing difficulties. Its isolation and unpredictable weather conditions make it a difficult climb. No climbers have been able to climb the mountain's south face, as it is thought to be a suicidal ascent by experts. Next, a mountain known for its unforgiving slopes, where 20% of climbers don't come home. Kangchenjunga stands as a monumental sentinel on the border between India and Nepal, holding the prestigious title of being the 3rd highest mountain in the world. Its name, often translated as the 5 treasures of snows, evokes a sense of awe and wonder. Kangchenjunga's beauty conceals a grim reality. It boasts a high fatality rate. Kangchenjunga is the 3rd tallest mountain in the world, with more than 200 summits and a 20% fatality rate. Avalanches triggered by the steep terrain and volatile weather conditions pose one of the gravest threats. Additionally, the mountain's remote location and complex logistics add to the risks. Severe altitude sickness, frostbite, and the physical toll of the climb further compound the dangers. Despite its breathtaking allure, Kangchenjunga remains one of the least climbed 8,000-meter peaks. Its reputation for difficulty has earned it a place of respect and caution among mountaineers. The deep reverence the local communities hold for the mountain, as it is considered sacred, adds an additional layer of complexity to any expedition. Turning now to the iconic pyramid of the Alps, where 12 people a year lose their lives. The Matterhorn, straddling the Switzerland-Italy border, stands as a symbol of the Alps. Its striking pyramid shape has captured the imagination of climbers worldwide. Despite its majestic appearance, the Matterhorn witnesses a notable number of fatalities each year. This mountain sees an average of about 12 deaths per year, with more than 500 deaths since its first ascent. Overcrowding, particularly during the climbing season, poses a significant risk. Unstable rock falls and sudden weather changes add to the dangers. The Matterhorn's unique shape and relative accessibility attract climbers, but this popularity leads to dangerous overcrowding. The resulting competition for limited routes increases the risk of accidents. Scaling new heights, we approach the majestic yet formidable Mount Everest. It holds the graves of nearly 300 people. Mount Everest, a colossal peak that straddles the Nepal-China border, is the pinnacle of mountaineering adventures. At 29,031.7 feet, it's the highest point on Earth, attracting climbers from all over the world who seek to conquer its summit. Despite the presence of experienced Sherpa guides and advancements in climbing technology, Everest claims lives each season. Of the 3,000 attempts to reach the summit, 273 have died. The primary dangers on Everest include avalanches, exposure to extreme cold, and the perils of altitude sickness, particularly in the area above 8,000 meters, known as the death zone. Everest's popularity does not diminish its dangers. The mountain demands the utmost respect and preparation from climbers. It's a symbol of human achievement, but also a reminder of nature's immense power and unpredictability. Now we head to a mountain where the weather can be just as deadly as the elevation, Mount Washington. In the heart of New Hampshire, USA, Mount Washington may not boast the staggering heights of other notorious peaks, but it stands as one of the most deceptively dangerous mountains. Its accessibility and seemingly modest size attract many hikers and climbers, underestimating its potential risks. The number of lives claimed by this mountain often surprises visitors and serves as a stark reminder that danger isn't always correlated with altitude. Rapidly shifting weather, hurricane-force winds, and summer ice pellets scouring this slope have claimed more than 100 lives. The primary threats on Mount Washington are its rapid and extreme weather changes, coupled with some of the highest wind speeds ever recorded on the planet. These factors can turn a seemingly manageable climb into a perilous situation in moments. Mount Washington's claim to fame is its severe weather, which has earned it the nickname home of the world's worst weather. The mountain's weather station has recorded some of the most extreme conditions, making it a unique and challenging destination for meteorologists and adventurers alike. Now we venture into the isolated wilderness of Alaska with Denali. 96 people call Denali their final resting place. Towering in the Alaska Range, Denali, also known as Mount McKinley, stands as the highest peak in North America. Its remote location and the wild Alaskan wilderness that surrounds it contribute to its reputation as a formidable and unforgiving mountain. The number of fatalities varies, reflecting the unpredictable nature of high-altitude mountaineering and the diverse challenges the mountain presents. From 1903 through the end of the 2006 climbing season, 96 individuals died on Denali. The primary dangers on Denali include extreme cold, which can lead to frostbite and hypothermia, and altitude sickness due to its great height. Climbers also face the physical and mental demands of a prolonged expedition in a remote and challenging environment. One of the unique aspects of Denali is its isolation combined with extreme conditions. This isolation not only tests climbers' technical skills, but also their survival and decision-making abilities under pressure. Leaving the icy grip of Denali, where over 100 people a year climb their final mountain, Mont Blanc Massif. Nestled in the majestic Alps, the Mont Blanc Massif is a crown jewel that straddles the French and Italian borders. This towering peak, draped in snow and etched against the sky, has long been a magnet for mountaineers from around the world, drawn by its challenging routes and stunning vistas. Mont Blanc's allure is matched by its peril. It has the highest fatality rate of any mountain in Europe, with estimates at 100 deaths per year. The high volume of climbers contributes to dangerous overcrowding, exacerbating the risks of avalanches and sudden severe weather changes. Additionally, the mountain's varied terrain, from steep icy slopes to loose rock, poses a myriad of challenges that can prove fatal. Despite the dangers, Mont Blanc's appeal remains undiminished. Its status as one of the most coveted summits in the alpine world continues to attract thousands of climbers every year. They come not just for the thrill of the ascent, but for the breathtaking views that reward those who reach its summit.